Hello everyone, I'm the Black Shadow, and you do not know how happy I am that we are finally here. Oh yes, folks, it is the one and only. I welcome you to Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Oh boy, what a cracker of a game! What a cracker! Probably, some would argue that the last sort of classic Resident Evil. After this it started. Obviously you had like stuff like Resident Evil Outbreak, Code Veronica. Actually, that's a fair point. Code Veronica, I'd say, is the last classic Resident Evil. Fair enough. Before we start, let's quickly go into configuration. Anything we need to do here? No, not really. Okay, never mind. So anyways, folks, so before we start, just a little, before I can do so, because of course this LP is also here to mark, having reached 10,000 views for my channel, which I'm very happy with. I mean, I know not to everyone 10,000 views might not be a lot, but for me, that's quite a lot to me, and I figured I would, for this LP, I went and did a little bit of research into and it's some very detailed and difficult analysis into where my views have been coming from. Analytics. And I had a look, and it was very interesting, some of the places, but let's play its demo. Obviously, there was going to be a lot of views from the UK and obviously the States, sort of half naturally. But it amazes me, what we've got, Germany, Poland, this is just to name a few. Finland, Canada, the Netherlands, Brazil, Mexico, the Czech Republic, Australia, land down under, which I've got a few subscribers there actually, for that matter. Portugal, Spain, Indonesia, Hungary. I mean, it's a quite amazing list. When you get down here, Argentina, Latvia, Croatia. Estonia, Hong Kong, Panama. I can't even think where Panama is. I don't even know. And it just amazed me. The UAE, Venezuela, El Salvador, Guatemala, Tunisia, Luxembourg, Trinidad and Tobago. It's staggering, folks. It really is. And as much as this LP is a sort of a celebration of, having made 10,000 views. I mean, I wouldn't be here without you, folks. Here comes the cheesy bit. But honestly, folks, it does mean a lot, the videos and subscribers and everything. It really does. Stop playing demos now. I've had enough of demos. I mean, even the subscribers here. Again, a lot from the States and the Kingdom, but there's a few in Australia, a couple in Finland, Peru. Singapore, Germany. And I really do appreciate it, folks. It means a hell of a lot to me. I wouldn't be here doing this LP if it wasn't for you. And I hope that you will, you'll stick by me. For when Resident Evil Remake comes, which, off the record, I'm hoping will be soon. And I'm hoping in about a month's time I'll be able to give you some details about when that will actually be done. I have a feeling the day is finally drawing near, but we'll get there in the end. But anyways, folks, enough gas bagging, I suppose. Although it's not gas bagging, it's being appreciative. I suppose we should actually get on with this game here. So now, obviously, we'll start a new game here. We've got the two difficulties here, hard and easy. Apparently, normal mode doesn't exist anymore. Although, we're not actually going to be starting a new game per se here. We're actually going to be loading something here, folks. I went and took a bit of time actually before recording this. I've already gone through the game once, and the reason for that is when you complete the game, for those who haven't seen this game before, when you complete the game, you do actually unlock a couple things which you can do during the main scenario campaign-y thing. Which I figured I'd show off. So we're going to be here, say, next game. So we're going to be playing through this, and seeing, playing through this. So, let's get cracking, folks.
It all began as an ordinary day in September. An ordinary day in Raccoon City. A city controlled by Umbrella. No one dared to oppose them. And that lack of strength would ultimately lead to their destruction.
It's always a little bit slow here. Don't know why. Though it fills itself about now.
I suppose they had to suffer the consequences of their actions. But there would be no forgiveness. If only they had had the courage to fight.
I know, Jill! I know!
It's true that once the wheels of justice begin to turn, nothing can stop them. Nothing. It was Raccoon City's last chance. And my last chance. My last escape.
Oh, cheer up, Jill! How bad could it possibly be?
This is Chopper Delta, preparing to drop off at area E95070.
Ah, that actually doesn't look so good, folks. Yeah, by the way, some of you who have seen the second Resident Evil 2 film, Resident Evil Apocalypse, might be able to draw a few similarities, folks. It was loosely based on this game, actually. Ah, yeah, look at this, folks. The boys in blue ready to kick ass and take names. First and last line of defense. That's all we need, I think. There's Umbrella there with Umbrella's army, I think. Why are they here? I love that. Come and get it. You gotta shoot him in the head. You don't understand. God, I could have done better than that myself. They know how to use elevators. Oh, he's great. Ah. That doesn't seem so good, folks, does it? Well, folks, it has been a long time coming, or, well, long enough. But I finally and very happily welcome you back to the world of survival horror that is Resident Evil 3. And you see that little shaking thing? I've managed to fix that. I'd be rather happy. Now, before we get started here, folks, have a look at see what we've got here. So we've got first of all, we've got a handgun here, the M92F Custom. So handmade for stars, using 9 paragraph rounds, blah blah blah. Just so you know, folks, if you actually play this on easy, you actually start with an assault rifle here instead of a handgun, which is how you know that. You know, I'm not trying to fob you off or anything like that, folks. Don't worry about that. We've got a reloading tool here, which well, I'll explain what on earth that does in a moment here, folks. Now, normally you'd have 2 other items here. The game instructions, basically for this game. It still had a manual. Game instructions A and B, but because I've sort of already read through them, they're sort of here basically to complete the game. So I'm going to read through this one here first. Game instructions A. We hope you improve your chances to survive. Why, thank you, Capcom. Let's see what we got here. First of all, we got shooting objects. Yeah, you'll as you go across, as you might have also well, as you go across things, you'll find stuff like oil drums or other things that you can shoot objects for varying reasons, and stuff like oil drums obviously create a big bang. And you can use the R2 button, which isn't like a free aim like it was, I believe, in Resident Evil 2. It's it will target any objects that you can see, which is kind of handy. A new addition to Resident Evil 3 from the previous game. Which of course is now sort of taken for granted in most Resident Evil games now, is the quick turn ability. That was first brought in during Resident Evil 3, and if you're walking backwards, then you can press the run button, which will be a square, and you'll do a quick 180-degree turn, and you'll allow you to very quickly turn, a lot faster than if you're turning manually, which is quite handy. As you escape, this basically is just saying if you're grabbed by something, buttons you can just press away. We know about that. Dodging, nah, Now, this is something I'm going to talk about this in a moment. We'll get back to that. I'm going to explain that in a moment. Getting on objects, yeah, we know how to work that. The map now, you can use L2 in this game for the hotkey for the map. Is it me? The hotkeys for the map always seem to blooming change between Resident Evil games. Resident Evil games even, just it always changes. But we can use L2 to look at that, so that's that. Life selection. Now this is again something new that was brought into this game, folks. The black and white, or whatever on earth actual official name has. But there are various points in the games where you'll be sort of given a choice of two things that you can do for varying reasons, and the choice you make will affect what happens for sort of that next juncture of the game. Like if you're sort of like something's happening and you're told to either go down path A or path B, for example. And it will minorly affect what happens during the game. A few of them are a bit more important than others. Some you can use to speed up things, but are more dangerous. Varying things. I'll talk about those as we go along. Thing is that you've got to make a choice pretty quickly. You don't get at all long to make a decision, and if you don't make a decision, there will be consequences. Either you'll get either attacked or forced into a fight. You might even be killed. That does happen. There are some where if you don't make a decision, you will be killed. You've got to be careful of that. And you can make those decisions like that. We can skip scenes using the select button, which we're not going to be doing. Now, coming back here very quickly, emergency dodging. Now, this is an interesting one, folks. This is something else that was brought into Resident Evil 3. Whether people liked it or not was another question. But what you can do, folks, is just before an enemy attacks, you can perform a dodge move to evade it. You press R on R2 buttons. Yes, there's two ways that you can do it. Either if you're just sort of standing around normally, you can press one of the aiming buttons, R1 or R2 in this case, to dodge. Or if you are already aiming, you press the action button, which is your fire button, and you can dodge like that. Now, I'm going to very quickly just demonstrate dodging here, because I figured I'd take a bit of time just to demonstrate and show you what I mean. So if we come back here quickly, and if we just take out these guys, just so I've only got one zombie to deal with to help me show this off a bit. When he kindly dies, is he dead? He better be. Right, so take Mr. Zombie here. Now, normally you can just dodge him the normal, simple way, but what you can do when he gets like here, you can dodge, and what happens is not that. That's what happens if you fail to dodge. Dodging is very hard in this game. In all honesty, folks, it is quite difficult to actually achieve. Come on. Come on. Where are you going, you stupid thing? What is he doing? He's wasting my time. He's wasting your time. I apologise. And what you can do... Oh, come on. Try again. Is you can not do that. It is quite hard to do, folks, and you've got to find the sweet spot, and I want to show this off. Problem is, you do it too early, you're screwed, because you just aim. There we go, and you see that, folks, you can form a little sort of a dodge move, folks. The problem you will have is that if you do it too soon, you'll then go to aim, in which case you're then kind of screwed, because you can't really dodge in time. There you go. But it's quite awkward to do, but it's very handy, and it's good to be able to, it's not easy, but it doesn't hurt to get good at this, folks, because there are some things where if you do not dodge certain attacks, you could be killed very quickly. So you got, it helps to practice that, but it's not easy. Some people have noted as well, they seem to find it easier actually facing away from them and doing it backwards. Which, I don't know, folks. I mean, I haven't really found that myself. I know some people have. But, that's just them. Right, so now what I've realised, I've actually saved over the save state, which means you've actually now got no ammo. That was intelligent. So we're going to have to carry on without any ammo, folks. Oh dear. Oh no! It's a pincer attack! And for some reason, the zombie just came from behind us for no apparent reason. I tell you what, Raccoon City has seen better days.
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city. Somehow, I'm still alive.
No, I am not singing along with GLaDOS. Not going down that path, folks.
Okay, we've got to get out of here.
What? What do you think you're talking about? I just lost my daughter out there. How dare you tell me to go back outside?
Yeah, Jill, you're so insensitive.
I'm sorry about your daughter, but there isn't gonna be any rescue. We have to get out of here.
No! I'm not going anywhere.
What?
I'd rather starve to death in here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters. Now leave me alone!
I'd have said they were both pretty grim ways to go. Yeah, he's a few prawns short of a galaxy, I think.
I told you! I'm not leaving! Never! Just get away from me.
Christ, he's crazy! Well, if he's going to be like that, then so be it. We'll leave him there. Right. So, obviously, I screwed up the save state, so we get to start with 0 ammo. Isn't that great? Right, so first thing we want to do is we want to come down here. And handgun bullets, we'll be borrowing those. Reload that. Now, I am fully and utterly aware that in previous LPs of Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2, I have managed to completely and utterly avoid using first aid sprays. But I'm going to say it right now, folks. If you are playing on hard difficulty, take every single piece of ammo and health you can get, because in my personal and honest opinion, the first sort of section for Resident Evil 3, I feel, is probably one of the hardest sections of the game, of many Resident Evil games on hard mode. I think it is really tricky. You know, and I've played it plenty, but I just find it's not that easy, folks, I'm afraid. We've got to see, we've got a few bits here. We've got, oh yes, that warehouse key that I just grabbed there. Have a look at that. Got a tag. It says backdoor, so backdoor key. We got anything here? A delivery voucher book. Yes, I'm sure we can get rid of the zombie apocalypse. We'll bribe them with coupons. And you'll see in here there's a few little red pots or something. Gunpowders. Now, you're probably thinking, gunpowder, what on earth has Jill got some gunpowders for? Well, if you, this is where, if you notice here, this is where the other instruction manual comes into, folks. And this covers the ammunition creation system. Another new thing they brought into Resident Evil 3, which sadly didn't really catch on much. Though I thought, personally, it might not have been the most popular of ideas, but I'm quite a fan of it, for a few reasons. So it's create various ammunition using reloading tool in the gunpowder. And basically what this allows you to do, we'll create gunpowders. You can various types of ammunition can be created. And basically, folks, as you go through the world of Resident Evil 3, you will come across lots and lots of gunpowders. As it will say here, mixed materials, create various types of ammunition. There are 3 types of gunpowders, A, B, and C. The note that C gunpowder is created by mixing A and B types. You can only find A and B gunpowders only. If you want to have C gunpowder, you've got to mix an A and a B type to get C. You can create various kinds of bullets by mixing the different gunpowders. 13 different kinds of gunpowders in all. And that takes me to this very, very important chart, which you should make good note of, folks. Now, basically, the idea, or at least as I feel, the reasoning behind this, was that it was arguable that, in previous Resident Evil games, things have been a bit too linear, perhaps. I think, maybe especially with Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2 sort of main games, is that everything was too linear. You played through the game, but you always knew there'd be this exact amount of things in that room. There'd be handgun ammo in rooms C, X, and F, but never in, say, G, or whatever. And I think what they've tried to do in Resident Evil 3 is they have tried to keep things nice. They've tried to make things so they're a lot more varied and more unpredictable, and I've got a lot of credit for them for doing that, folks. And this is one of the big, really big ways they try to do that with the gunpowder system. And the idea is that you go through the game and you can collect all these different gunpowders throughout the game, and you can use it to create ammo however you so see fit. You'll still have certain ammo spawns that are fixed, but if you just go on the ammo that's given to you in the game, there is nowhere near enough. But this allows you to, literally make things and combine weapons and get ammo as you so see fit. So if you think that you're going to need a load of shotgun shells, you think there might be a boss in a few minutes, then you've got a few spare Bs, you can use to create some shotgun shells or anything like that. And I thought it was a really nice idea, folks. Personally, I'll probably talk about it a little bit more. Anyways, as the actual mechanics here, so yeah, as I said, so you'll find A's and B's as you go along. C gunpowder you can only get by mixing an A and a B, and if you get that, you'll get some grenade rounds. What you can then do if you've got a C gunpowder is you can combine that with an A or a B from there, and it's sort of you can almost think of it as acting like a modifier in the sort of like A gunpowder would sort of give you the flame element or that sort of thing, and that's basically the basic combinations as there is. You can also sort of stack A's and B's together. You can have if you keep combining, you can have like an A gunpowder, but you can also have like a double A and a triple A, and the same as B's as well. You can have double B's and triple B's. But if you've got, like, say, a double B, you can't mix an A into it, and vice versa. There's a few things you can't do, but generally the world's your oyster. If we come along here, yes, this is something I always forget about a lot of the time, folks. What you can also do if you've got some gunpowder is instead of, say, making, like, say if you've got, like, you want to get hold of some acid rounds, for example, but you don't have any grenade rounds on you. Well, no, that's wrong. If you say you want some acid rounds, but you don't have any C gunpowder on you to make some grenade rounds, to sort of combine that with your B to make your acid rounds, what you can do is, if you've got some actual normal grenade rounds on you, is you can actually combine the gunpowder with the grenade rounds, and you'll actually sort of modify and change some of those grenade rounds into the specialist type that you're creating, which I thought was quite a nice idea. I personally forget to use it a lot of the time, partially because I don't often use the grenade launcher. Maybe earlier on in the game, but that does depend a bit. And also, it says here, if you really create the same kind of ammunition, your skill will be improved, and you will be able to create more powerful ammunition. That is true, although it's quite rare, actually. And I'll explain what that means, folks, here. If I just put save state down. Now, as you see, we've got our gunpowder A's here. Now, as you remember from the chart, you can combine the A powder, and that will give you some handgun bullets, which, if I do this, and you combine that, you get 15 handgun bullets, and say the same for this one. Now, there are a few things that you can do to help boost the amount of ammo that you get amount of ammo you get. One thing you can do, as I said, is you can stack types of gunpowder together. So, like, if you've got the A here, you can combine that, and you'll then get this double A gunpowder. And then what you can then do with that, if you then combine that with the reloading tool, before you got 2 loads of 15 rounds, which is 30, but now you get 35 rounds. And that is a really, really easy way of boosting the amount of ammo that you manage to get hold of, folks. And you'll find if you play this game, you'll do that a lot yourself. What you can also find as well, like it said about creating more powerful types of ammunition, if you were to say, if you got like loads and loads and loads of A gunpowders, but all you ever did was create handgun ammo from it, what you would find is as you keep combining the reloading tool with them, eventually you'll start finding when you then combine gunpowder, you start getting more ammo out of what you're putting in. So say you were getting just 15 ammo for each gunpowder, the next time you combine, you might find you get 18 or 20 out of it, and that is something that happens over time. Depending on how you do it, you'll get that happen more often than not. But it's basically so like not to necessarily restrict people that are using just one type of ammo mainly. Like say if they're using a lot of handgun ammo, which some people do. And what you can also find is if you do it loads and loads and loads and loads of times, you'll actually get access to some enhanced ammo for the handgun or shotgun. They actually have like a special type of ammunition that you can use, but it's very, very rare you'll find that actually happen on a main playthrough, folks, to be quite honest. Right, so let's go put some stuff away here. So we need a backdoor key, and we can put the reloading tool away for now. And that can go away, I would think, as well. You got a couple items here in the chest already. We've got a knife, which, well, you're not really going to use. And also this little item here, the boutique key. Now, this boutique key here, this is the reason, yeah, key for an uptown boutique. This is the reason I've already played through the game once, folks. When you complete the game and you restart, you'll have this in your item box, folks, a boutique key, and that unlocks a special little room for the PlayStation version, which you can use to, when my mind comes back to me, and yeah, you can unlock special. There's a couple little things in there which I wanted to show off, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to show those off. So I went and just played the game first, and that just to sort of half refresh my memory, anyways. So yeah. Oh, and actually, one more thing I want to quickly talk about tonight. Here's your quick turn. Whee! One last thing as well that has been included into the Resident Evil 3, which you probably might have already noticed, folks, is stairs. And that stairs are different now. Stairs are now sort of, I can't think of the right word, folks, but you don't have to press the X button to go upstairs anymore. Stairs are sort of integrated into the general running around now, folks, and you can go up and down those as freely as you so desire. You don't have to, like, tell the game, I want to go up the stairs. You just go up and down them. Only problem with that, folks, is that enemies can do the same thing. So watch out for that. You know, they finally know how to use stairs. They haven't managed to figure out doors yet, but stairs they've got, so tells you we're not far behind Resident Evil 4. Alright, folks, let's head outside. Now, you could go this way, folks, but honestly, don't bother. It's a bit of a waste of time, and the thing you really need to do here, folks, is you really got to conserve your ammunition in this game. Ammunition and health, especially for this first bit, you really have to conserve while the game just ponders the meaning of life. Because it is quite hard, and I think there's when you get through the streets, there's one sort of big area you go to, and after that, and after a certain point of the game, and I'll sort of let you know, things are a lot easier, but for this first part of the game, you've got to really try and conserve your health. Really do have to. Whoa! What the hell was that? I don't know. But, whoa, there's a few of them. Alright, what we want to do here is we want to take out a couple of these. Oh, this could get awkward. I don't want to have to take out too many, though. You gotta really conserve your ammunition. Oh, this is going to be difficult. Yeah, you'll see here, folks. They'll use stairs now. Yeah. Ow. Don't you throw up on me, bugger. Right. We'll combine that then. Yeah, if he wants to walk away, that's fine, because we need to get down these steps, folks. Very important. Head down here. Oh, god damn it. I hate it when they sprint like that sometimes. So, anyways, be nice and quick. Come here. Grab this lighter oil. Very important. And this as well. Shotgun. Thank you, Jesus. You get the shotgun quite quickly in this one, folks, which is quite nice. Oh, snap, they're rather close. Alright, we can just duck past him. We're not past him yet properly. Ah, there we go. Grab our herbs, and let's get the hell out of here. And I'm pretty happy with that. That place is hot, is a nightmare sometimes. That's actually not gone too badly. Alright, so let's head out here. More zombies. Yeah, as I said, I don't know if I have said, but you'll notice the graphics again have been a bit hot pulled yet again since the last time we played. Ooh, that was close. feared there. Ooh, that doesn't sound too nice. No, that's not gone well for him, I don't think. Nah. We've got a map here. Let's see, we've got a bar up there. We apparently got a sales office over here. You'll find with your maps, for like these first few areas, you'll find varying places are sort of highlighted in blue, and that's because they're sort of key areas that you do need to go through during the course of the game. You need to go there at some point or another, folks, basically. Right, we'll grab that. We're gonna need to combine these green herbs up here, and we'll take that one. But yeah, the graphics have been uphold much. I'm slightly disappointed because, oh really? Because I was actually able to get the when I've been playing this off screen. I was playing for it the first time. The graphics were even better than this, but sadly, I don't have enough processing power to sort of do it, so I've had to lower the graphics only slightly, but they're still pretty decent compared to the original one, I think. Oh, he's dead. Look, there's that man again. Look, folks, is it just me, or is that yellow sweater and green trousers? Looks a bit familiar. Or was that just me? Well, anyway, we need to get after him, figure out who the hell he is, and try and help him along. But this zombie here is going to be difficult. Oh, I knew he was going to do that. God damn it! I knew he was going to do that. Anyways, folks. Oh, can we read this? Yes, we can read. I forget. Umbrella announces a new miracle drug. It'll make you look and feel 10 years younger. Yeah, we can see the effect, can't we, folks? Bloody things. Well, would you shut up? Thank you, Mr. Zombie. I was trying to speak. Well, anyways, folks, so I'm going to call it a video. I know we haven't got hugely far into the actual game, but I had a few things to talk about, and gratitude and all the rest of that, folks. In the next video, we're going to be heading into the bar here, folks. Apparently, so Jill can drown her sorrows. Although that man must have run in here, folks. I'm not too sure who he is, folks, but he just seems awfully familiar. Well, anyways, folks, and we'll be heading there in the next video, folks. So I'll see you then.